books have been through a lot. Must. There has to be a way. Into the closet! Be thou as thou wert before! Oi! I said into... Ah, well, that nightmare is over. It seems to be back to normal. Interlude doesn't seem to have left any scars. All tasks completed in record time. I think that proves that I was a good choice for the school, doesn't it?
Wilbur, what do you want now?
I just want to say I've completed all the tasks.
You have? As was to be expected. There are a few other things. The other floors have yet to be cleared of rubble. And there are holes in the roof. Also, we have a problem with giant spiders in the basement. In addition, take care of the banquet for tomorrow.
Headmaster Block?
Shoo! I want to call it a day.
But... it's impossible for me to finish by tomorrow.
Impossible? Impossible? I thought nothing was impossible for Mr. Gnome.
You and the council leader, you two will never get away with this.
All floors, the roof, the basement, and the... before morning. You come up with a way to get it done.
What do you say to that? Fair. Nobody could do all these tasks alone. I don't even need to try. I'd best go into town and talk to Remy in the inn. Maybe he'll know what to do. Something's weird here. No one could finish all those tasks by tomorrow.
Doodaloo, doodaloo.
Huh?
Dum-de-doodaloo.
Yes?
That is not correct.
What do you mean?
The tasks could be completed.
Yeah, by any real mage professor.
No, most mages, they let others do the work.
But I don't have the gold to pay an army of craftsmen.
For centuries, mages have relied on golems for help. They are strong, work without breaks, and need no pay.
Ah, that sounds interesting. But I think I'm going to talk to Remy at the inn first.
Lock the door.
Very well, Headmaster Block.
And then, whoosh! I shot back up to the flying island on the carpet. But I don't know, girlified. And then suddenly Critter ahead.
Are you sure that's how it all happened?
Yes! Or, no! The part with the transformation was later. But I was knocked out, wasn't I? My memories are fragmentary, blurred. Wait, everything was blurred! And then I said to myself, why not visit your old friend the Red Pirate?
I always makes you think of a healing change.
No bounty. Zazzy couldn't. And there either.
Yeah, and you were nicely tied up when you arrived.
Yeah, well, that was just a momentary lapse of concentration.
I've been after you since you stole the Mary. And that demon caught you in a couple of good man.
I didn't capture me. I'm not really here. You've got even more than before then.
I'm sorry, my
Children?
treasures. They are very valuable and powerful and dreadful.
Where have all the guards got to? Should know this.
Bah! What about the artifact of debate? I don't have it. And I want it.
I think I've had enough for today. Nice chatting with you.
Nah, I want the artifact of divine fate. And that's all here.
I thought I was here because out of kindness and hear me.
Out of kindness? Because I want to torture you. And especially because I want the artifact that fulfills every wish.
Ivor and the Archmage have hidden the art. I don't know where it is.
You know. Because if you don't, I could have you thrown off the island. Away.
I know. I'll tell you if you let me go with 4 chests of gold.
I've got a better idea. I'll let you live. Let's see. I grant you a quick death if you tell me where it is.
It's your bestest offer. And for a quick getaway. Also hit little people with pleasure. All right then, if that's how you want it. Take that. Ha! Had enough?
Oh, what fun. We'll last some action round here.
Like sucking water. within the bounds of his capabilities.
That's a good idea. And once sober, we think again.
Can manage.
You were only supposed to pretend you were drinking. The Red Pirate was supposed to fall asleep. We'd overpower the guards, grab the lamp, and beat the plan.
Plan, man. I needed that. And anyway, just died out. Not a single here, apart from the Red Pirate. And his screws are getting looser by the day.
Nothing to be desired.
Come, critter! Something serious this place. To the Mary!
Sing!
Oh, God. Left alone. Oh. No, it's mine. And it's caused enough damage already.
Entschuldigung. You can look bigger. Harsut Quella. Monks, Fots. Talk. Muchacho. Oh. 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 Tom. Oh. Angela Mary. Oh. 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 Oh.
Mojito! Sing! X!
Huh? Hangover healer. Milk, peppermint, and salt. Our keeper's worst nightmare destroys hours of good work in seconds. Good idea.
X!
No problem.
Luca! Porco, quello! Nox, squad. Gonzalo, ooh! Luca. Fazzone, Luca. Salada.
What? No. What the? It. And it's also driven away that lovely drunkenness.
Finally. Can you get the lamp now?
To get out of this cemetery. There'll be plenty of other opportunities to find fame and fortune out there.
We're here because of the magic lamp, and we're only going to leave this island with it. Here.
There's something shady going on. Can't you see it? The lamp isn't worth it.
A lamp with a gem in it that grants you 3 wishes. That's worth pretty much everything. Anyway, we need it to get off this island.
Why?
The Red Pirate chained up the Mary with a magic padlock. Only he can open it, or a powerful spell. And I take it you don't want to leave the Mary behind.
I'll think of something.
Huh.
1 wish for you, 1 for me, and we'll sell the 3rd to the highest bidder. That's what. If we use 1 wish.
Then there's still 1 wish for me, and 1 to sell. Where's the... I don't care what you do with your wish, Mary, or leave her here.
Charming. Cool suit. Myself?
You don't know anything about engineering. I don't know anything about small talk. Let's leave it at that.
All right then. What was the plan again?
You were going to put the Red Pirate and the Palace Guard out of action.
Check. Well, apart from the ape.
Well, as soon as it's out of the way, I come in and get the lamp.
And you're really going to come in through the crystal dome without Red noticing?
Swift and silent. No problem.
Has some really catches.
Take care of the monkey. I'll take care of the rest.
Stop the work, you little chatterbox. We, the Pirates of Pirate Island, demand that his head appear from our island immediately. Churd, XXX, 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 and so on. Creepy. They look so real. The life of a pirate isn't what it used to be. You have to look for alternative sources of income now. Ringtone, promotional event, that kind of thing. At first I thought they might be new pieces for the Pirates collect, but then he'd surely his pal out here. I actually like coconut milk, but after that drink Critter gave me, I wouldn't even drink it from the belly button of... I don't want any coconut milk. I don't even know what that gnome's called. Bonzing, and told him about the lamp. Asked him if he can open a crystal dome in a flash without making a sound, then I believe him. My Mary. The red pile chived. I went into his ship. He's attached to her. But a huge magic padlock? It's a bit over the top if you ask me. The lens was mostly used to dramatically shorten the getaway of airships whose occupants had incurred. The padlock really does look magical. I wonder whether... Shh! Shh! All right already. Look, watch. I get it. That look... Hey, Gracie! Fezzes are cool.
Stop this thing! Piratas! Salam.
Now all we have to do is get you out of there.
That's my job.
Right. How long will...
What were you saying?
And that's why you should always have a reliable partner.
It was nothing really.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. Now let's get out of here. Get ready for the big
Oh, hello. You're a new one.
Ta-da!
Well, what?
Aren't you supposed to put on a big show?
Ta-da.
Good grief. Always thought djinns were godlike super magicians with healthy...
Oh, yeah, they're great.
but aren't you a djinn too?
Oh, well, yes, that's true, of course.
Great. I just thought you'd be...
My brothers are all bigger. They said... you know, they sent me here to practice. They said no one in this strange old world would really notice if I screwed things up.
Nate's the name, but you can call me Master Nate. What's yours?
Binna bikrem kamal binna.
I'll call you Benny. As you're a djinn, you have to grant me 3 wishes.
Yes, sure. But it would be well, can we agree on 3 wishes?
You mean if I want my own kingdom with immeasurable riches, then it's only a small kingdom?
Yes, well, I could come up with a
Coin? I'm trying to impress an elf princess. Do you really think I'm going to blow her away?
that good at magic.
That good at magic? Count deeply. All in good time. Something easy. Open that.
Oh. No.
Not that easy?
Please don't pressure me. I don't like it when people get on my back.
Concentrate and that's my wish.
All right then. I did it! Did you see that?
The padlock. You're
But that's a magic padlock. I can't do that.
Benny, now.
But what if I do something?
Benny, angry pirate.
Again.
There's no time for discussion. Open the padlock, now.
Is that your second wish?
Yeah, out,
Well, all right.
Belongs to me.
Oh, I'm happy to...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Tomu.
I wish I'd...
The Archmage claims there are hardly any opportunities for the common citizen to improve their lot. The rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. That's nonsense, of course. Have you got that?
Nonsense. Yep, got it. For education. For the poor as well. What do you say to that?
Too complicated. My party and I have to away. From tomorrow, anyone can be a winner in life. I present three.
And the winner, Lower Town.
Lower Town, and you will report on it, Miss. You fabulous life and how I made it.
The with singular.
What is tomorrow? I expect to see it all over the paper.
Very well, madam.
I was quite surprised when one more second tower appeared. Once always been there. Until one really pay much attention to how the mage school. Magic stuff happens. In return, they just forgot about it. Archmage no longer lives alone. He has some family that to teach magic. They're less open, stuck in the physical world, and they lack the imagination for magic. No, the nation of real mages will be the young, by us in the years, the mage town in with the schools. Judging by the size and the wood used, the barrel must contain a precious liquid. Brandy, I'd bet. But this lottery is a good idea. Shouldn't if the right person won? The delivery dock for goods delivered by airship. Now the town's biggest merchant. Moreover, more goods every day. Bill uses the crane to smash down to the lower town to evade the duty. Can't him out. Hello, Bill. How's business?
Could be better.
I thought business would be booming now that the war's over.
It is. But it could be better.
Were you in the lower town today? What's the situation like?
More gold for everyone. They should work instead, then they'll have gold.
But isn't that the problem? They want to work, but there aren't any jobs.
There's enough work. I've offered a couple of them work.
Yes, but they'd like to be paid.
You see, so it is all about gold. You give those layabouts a little finger and they take the whole hand. And who's supposed to pay for it? The honest trader.
Then you're on the council leader's side.
You bet. All the traders are. Even old Van Buren was the richest trader in the region.
Was?
Been dead 2 years. Was the last Van Buren. Father and his uncle before him were full-blooded salesmen. Out of their parents' vast and powerful trading group, they made an even vaster and more powerful trading group. Van Buren knew what to do, and the widow knows too. She knows the hardships the traders suffer. Sure to cut taxes.
Do you?
No, but they're too high nonetheless.
What do you think?
Clever, ain't it?
What do you mean?
Give the rabble the feeling they could make it too, right?
Make what?
Becoming one of us. As long as everyone down there thinks their current situation is only a temporary condition on the way to fame and fortune, they leave us in peace.
But some actually do make it.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. Anyone can make it if they try hard enough.
Looks like your crane's ready.
Oh, yes. Finally, I can lower goods straight down to my stall. Saves on customs duty and paying bribe down by the gate.
Is that...
Not paying bribes? Dunno. But nowadays, an honest trader's got to look out for number one.
I have to be going, Bill. See you.
See ya.
Ugh, creepy. The prison. I always try to get past this window fast. Hello? Is anyone there?
You bet there is.
My name is Wilbur Weathervane. Who are you?
Wilbur Weathervane? Good alias. Me, Mr. X. My friends call me X.
X? His name? Still, better than goalpost. Why are you locked up?
They want me out of the way. I know too much.
But they don't just lock people up for being intelligent.
They do if you know the wrong things. We're being watched.
By whom?
They are watching us.
Who are they? The wizards?
Them, the ones watching us. They're out there.
How long have you been in prison?
A few days, but I suspect they'll never let me out. I'm a political prisoner. They want to silence me. Tell everyone. The truth is out there.
Here, in Seastone? Do you really think you'll be in there long?
They say that Van Buren wants to show her strength, and it's anybody's guess what'll happen afterwards. Either way, I'm not going to wait until some court passes judgment on me. I'll escape as soon as I have the chance.
Well then, I have to...
Brother.
All of the expensive shops in Seastone are here in the upper town. This bakery makes the finest pies, the most delicious cakes, and the most amazing chocolates. I don't have enough money to buy myself a treat every day. Otherwise, it wouldn't be too long before I no longer fit into my teacher's robe. The coat of arms of the proud town of Seastone, capital of the Alliance, largest town in all Avantasia. With the refugee camp on the outskirts of town, Seastone 4. It is the lookout, the lower. We are equal opposites. Tomorrow morning we will present our solution to the poverty problem, the only ones with simple and efficient solutions to today's problems. Some famous knight. He's already lost both legs and his sword in battle, but his fighting spirit is unbroken. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Well, I never. If it isn't little Weathervane.
Weathervane to you, Mr. Shieldhand. Professor Weathervane, to be precise.
Oh, your lordship, forgive me for not kneeling.
I see you're still the captain.
It's captain's only member.
Why aren't there more guards? Surely it's impossible for you to keep the peace all by...
The council leader of the merchants doesn't see it that way. She handpicked me for this post. Nothing is more important than loyalty, she said.
How are things in the lower town?
Same as here, just dirtier and everything smaller.
What about the refugees?
Dunno, it's been a couple of weeks since I've been down there. From up here, it looks like the tent city has stopped growing. There are no new refugees arriving or the place is just full.
Aren't you responsible for the lower town too?
I can hardly be expected to go down there. The place is crawling with criminals.
But...
Anyway, the anarchists have erected barricades. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't get into the tent city.
Why is the gate closed? I want to go to the lower town.
Curfew. After dark, the upper town can only enter the lower town with special permission.
Who came up with that?
Council leader Van Buren. She's worried about the well-being of the residents of the upper town.
And where do I get one permits?
To the town.
But I'm supposed to meet Remy in the inn tonight.
Tough.
What's the story?
That's the Black Knight. He serves young soldiers of the town guard. Supposed to make them to fight bravely to the last drop of blood.
Who was he?
No one knows. He was mangled when he was found, but he still had the lust for battle in his eyes.
There are posters over there spreading... Those are lies. Anyone could... A couple might even believe them.
Nah, what can you do?
You could remove them. I would do it myself, but I don't have any water or a spatula, and it's your job.
All right then. Tomorrow. I've got way too much to do now.
So, what are you doing?
I'm guarding the town. I'm the town guard.
Looks like Bill the Merchant's crane is finally finished.
It's been 2 days. He's been transferring things up and down all day.
And you inspected the goods?
Why should I?
Isn't there a toll on transporting goods like alcohol and pipe stuff from the upper town to the lower town?
There are real crimes going on in this town. I don't even have the resources to take care of them.
Bill said something about bribing the town guard. Would you know anything about that?
That's an outrageous allegation. The town guard...
That's good. Otherwise, you'd probably have too much gold. I mean, if no more goods go through the gate here, then no one needs to be bribed, eh?
That's... right. So you're saying Bill is cheating the state of its well-earned taxes because he's smuggling goods into the lower town?
Do you want to ban him from running the crane?
No. Bill and his colleagues are very influential. Anyway, no one said anything about a ban, did they? I've got another idea. How can I do it?
What do you need to do to stop the smuggling?
Someone would have to mark one of Bill's barrels of alcohol and then order it from the lower town. If the said marked barrel turns up there tonight without the tax having been paid, then we have our evidence.
You can be really clever, Mr.
The only problem is, I can't leave this place. I have to guard the town, you see. You can fulfill your civic duty and help the town guard.
Civic duty? Me? To do your job?
Not for nothing, of course. What do you want in return?
I want a pony.
Aha, so you want...
Ah, no. Pony.
Yes, you already said that. That's not how it works. If you want to go to the lower town, I won't let you. But, coincidentally, there is something you can do for me. So we'll come to an agreement.
A pony?
Ugh.
Fine then. I want into the lower town.
Excellent. Now you help me convict Bill, and I give you the key to the gate.
Okay.
Here's a piece of chalk.
Done. Mr. Shieldhand?
Mr. Professor.
I've marked a barrel of Bill's brandy.
Excellent. Then go down to the lower town, order a barrel, and we'll see what happens.
You mean I no longer need a special permit?
Correct. You're now on an official mission for the town guard.
Bill also built the outhouse. Remy says he's rented this entire wall. Maybe he couldn't bear the thought of leaving his stand unattended for a few minutes a day. Bill's store. During the day, he sells stuff from the upper town that you can't normally get down here. So this is where the crane comes down. And up there's Bill, sitting on his crates. Psst! Bill!
Who's there?
My name is Guybrush, and I want to be a pirate. Hello? I said...
Yes, I heard you. I just can't believe you tried that old gag.
Sorry.
Who are you, and what do you want?
My name is Guybrush. To be a pirate.
Yes, Who are...
It's me! Mr. Shieldhand. I want to talk to you about my bribe. Or lack of.
Hand.
Because Anton. Anton Shieldhand is my name. And I want a bribe.
Petey, is that you? It's bloody dark down there.
Yes, it's me, Petey.
Why are you putting on a funny voice all of a sudden? You really are a crazy dog. So what can I do for my favourite errand boy?
I would like some smuggled goods.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
I need a barrel of brandy for the inn.
No problem. What's the password?
Password? What password?
The secret password. I can't just offer illegal goods to anyone. I don't have any.
Oh, that password. All right. The password is... Is it fluffy bunnies?
What? No.
Construct additional pylons?
Are you just guessing?
No?
What's the password?
What about you? Do you even know the password?
Of course, but that's hardly the point.
Should I buy my illegal goods from just anyone?
All right then, the password is marmalade.
The password is marmalade.
No, it's not. I just wanted to wind you up. Well, what's the real password?
I don't know the password.
Why not? Step into the light.
Yes, I am. But I forgot the password.
Ha! That's just like you. Ask in the inn. The owner knows it.
Fine. A wooden box full of old tools. Some sort of metal clamps, a hammer, some wire. Probably Bill uses the stuff to maintain his stand. I'll take the hammer. At the moment, more people live outside the town than inside it. Most of them are refugees. There were days when the wagons were lined up nose bag to bumper and the road was full of them as far as the eye could see. This is one of the entrances to the underground world of the rats. Rats represent one of the town's largest population groups. But many don't think of them as real people and they don't have many rights. Remy and the Archmage have been trying to change that for a long time, but some think that the rats entered the town illegally and consider them vermin. Usually citizens and visitors to the inn warm up by the fireplace on cold nights. Paper, wood, everything's here, except for someone looking to warm up. Someone has put a bucket of water next to the fire pit. Security isn't normally a priority in Seastone. But with all these wooden houses, I'm glad to see an exception. The first and most impressive barricade I've ever seen. This looks like a hatch. Hello?
Aloha.
Are you talking to the enemy?
Who are you?
My name is...
Shh! If you tell an agent of the government our real names, you'll endanger the entire organization.
What do you want to call us?
My name is John. No, Paul. Next to me is, J-Stop.
Your name is Paul? But you're a woman.
Gender is just one of the fictions created by the patriarchal society.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. What are you?
We're protesting against exploitation, against discrimination, against poverty, and against the destruction of the environment.
Wow, those are all important issues. What do you plan on doing?
We're all doing something.
We're demanding that things change.
We've made a petition.
And we're putting together a list of demands.
We're still working on the wording. Problems with the neutrality guidelines.
How far have you got?
Dear brothers, sisters in arms, other forms of resistance are available. Fellow countrymen, country transsexuals, country gender nonconformists,
To the whole thing.
If you want to make a difference, you can write like on a piece of paper and pass it to the hatch. Then everyone will know you support our cause.
I talked to a prisoner in the upper town. He's one of yours, isn't he?
A victim of the state's power. Our first martyr.
He's not dead yet. And if he got the cake, he'll be back with us soon.
Cake? Shh. For Archmage Alistair, right?
The election's a joke. One corrupt politician replacing another. And behind the scenes, it's always the same people pulling the strings.
That may be true of the council Archmage.
Big man has got them eating out their hands.
Exactly. The magic industrial national that was responsible.
So you're entering your own candidate?
That's pure daft. There's no point. We're doing the only thing that will lead to success. We're protesting.
Maybe I can pass on some of your demands to the Archmage and we can see what can be done.
We demand that no one in Asia should ever be than average.
Isn't that mathematically impossible?
Not at all. If every resident got exactly the same amount of gold, then no one is poorer than the average.
But if everyone gets the same amount of gold without having to do anything for it, why would anyone bother gold in the first place?
Only someone who belongs to the elite could ask something like that.
You build the barricade.
Aye, that's right.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Kind of blocks the whole street, doesn't it?
We're gonna dry you lot out till you give us what we want.
But the upper town is supplied by airships.
We won't move until you stand stuck freezing before us.
But we've got plenty of food. And if my rabbit sheep didn't always take...
I told you it doesn't work like that.
We're protesting here, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Everything all right in the lower town?
Couldn't be better. Fire of protest is stoked hell. People are being drawn closer together by a common noble goal.
And because of a lack of space.
Wheesht!
Why did you set up the barricade here and not at the gate? That would have given you loads of extra space.
And the inn would have been on our side too.
I don't think they're doing that.
You're clearly trying to drive a wedge between us, Agent. See? The fat cats are trying to sabotage us. Afraid. That's a good sign.
Have to be...
A protest never ends.
Someone forgot their jacket, or left it hanging there while they take a nap upstairs. That would be risky. The crime rate in this town is at an all-time high. Remy looks tired. I think the election campaign and the current situation in the town are really taking their toll on him. Hello, Remy.
If it isn't the magic school's new star professor. How was your first day, Wilbur?
Please don't ask.
But I am asking. You are my friend and you look far from happy. What's wrong?
Headmaster Block is very mean to me. He gives me loads of difficult tasks.
All of which you've solved, knowing you.
Yes, me new tasks, they're even more difficult. And even if I worked through the night, I still couldn't finish them all. No one could.
Interesting and curious. If he wanted to represent you as the Archmage's back, then he wouldn't have given you extra. Clearly impossible. People would realize what kind of game was being played, and the trick would backfire. Did you notice anything else?
Yes. I surprised Headmaster Block in the staff room as he was rummaging through a desk drawer. But he was startled when I spoke to him, like I caught him doing something.
He didn't want you to see him fiddling around in his own desk drawer.
Interesting, isn't it?
At first there was the unsolvable exercises, and now the desk drawer. Something's not right.
That's what I think too. You don't look all that happy yourself. Tough day.
Tough week. I'm worried about the situation in the town is explosive. He was heckled on the street while checking up on a field hospital down there. But it was just some wound-up idiots. I'm worried about the one assailant who has enough brains, resources, and volition.
Someone? Like Headmaster Block?
Hard to imagine, but it can't be ruled out. We need more information.
The council leader was standing up by the new lottery drum, dictating tomorrow's edition of The Lookout to a reporter.
Yes, she has the Lookout under her thumb. She's a horrible piece of work. Ambitious, stubborn, and unscrupulous. A dangerous combination. Comes from a humble background, but got her feet under old Van Buren's table. Tried to persuade him to do all sorts of new business deals and start a career in politics. Many say he died so young because he finally wanted to be left in peace.
How did she end up as the Archmage's most promising challenger?
The Archmage doesn't want the most important posts in government to go automatically to the richest citizens anymore, but rather to the most competent people, chosen by the people.
And of course the nobility and the merchants don't like that one bit.
They were seething when they found out about it, but there was nothing they could do to start with. The Archmage was too popular, untouchable. But then along came Sybil Van Buren, and she had a plan. The election was to be approved and set for 1 year's time. 1 year in which she put up obstacles in the Archmage's way and sabotaged his politics in any way she could. Her only aim was to make him look bad. By the gods, how I'd load it if she succeeded.
But we will win the election, right? The Archmage, I mean.
Van Buren has used all her resources. They're powerful, rich friends with important posts at the Seastone Lookout. It's the only newspaper left in town. Simple slogans, simple solutions for patriotism and resentment. She tells the people what they want to hear. And yet, the Archmage will win the election. Every vote for the council leader and her cronies is a vote too many. But stupidity amongst the voters has not prevailed yet.
Why doesn't the Archmage defend himself more aggressively against the council leader? Why doesn't he just tell everyone about her scheming?
He wants as many people as possible to take part in solving our problems. He doesn't want there to be two sides at each other's throats. But I don't know if it will work. People are starting to accept the conditions. They blame everyone and everything, and they don't even try to change anything anymore. I asked the Archmage about it. You know what he said? He's comfortable having things stay as they are. That's why many favor it. Progress requires effort. What kind of world would it be if there was injustice and everyone put up with it just because change takes too much effort? But hey, I'm just a rat. What do I know?
So what do we do now? Keep an eye on Headmaster Block and see what happens?
Go near the elections. A supporter of the council leader behaving suspiciously in the vicinity of the Archmage. No, too risky. We can't wait.
So you're going to have a look for yourself?
Phew, I'd like to, but perhaps that's precisely their plan. An officially unofficial employee of the Archmage sniffing about in the office of one of his political opponents.
Wouldn't be good if word got out. A first-rate scandal. But what about a teacher looking for a form in the staff room? A teacher who is in the school because the head given him tasks to be done.
Normally I would try to discourage you. But the Archmage is visiting the school tomorrow. If his opponents are planning something, we have to expose them tonight.
I'll do it. I'll have a look around and get back to you if I discover anything.
All right, but be careful, Wilbur.
Alistair gave me a magic slate.
Just like him. He likes magical playthings.
That's not all. The slate advised me to build a golem to help me with my work.
A golem?
They're very strong, so it could help me with a lot of my work.
Yes, but Elsa, think about it. We agree the Archmage is the most powerful living wizard.
Of course.
No one could touch a hair on his head with a magical attack. But brute force, a stone to the head, a knife in the ribs.
That could be a possibility.
But now imagine that he had a bodyguard, a big chap, hard as stone.
You mean me? Sure, I've grown a bit, but I don't feel that powerful, and I'm not that tough.
No. I mean a golem.
Ah, okay. I get it.
Even a troll wouldn't get past the golem. Best of all, golems are absolutely loyal. They see the master's commands.
And if I order it to defend the Archmage with its life?
That's exactly what it'll do, and no one would get past it.
That sounds fantastic.
Can you manage that? Building a golem and bringing it to life?
I'll sure try, at any rate. I'll get it to complete the headmaster's stupid tasks first, and then guard the Archmage.
The headmaster and the council leader have come up against the wrong gnome.
Then let's not waste any time. I'll build a golem bodyguard for the Archmage and have a look around the headmaster's office.
Good idea. And let me know as soon as you find anything peculiar. No heroics, Wilbur Weathervane.
I'll be careful.
I'll go back underground. I want to find out about the dark magic the Archmage has been sensing for days.
Good luck. You and Van Buren will not succeed with your plan. You may have great and powerful friends, but the Archmage has small and cleverer ones. Remy left his class. There's a mark. It says 2CL beside it. For most people, that's just a little sip. That's a fair amount of booze, I guess. Wow! Two-headed ogre. I've heard of those. I never thought I'd actually ever see one of those in real life. Or smell it. Hello!
Little mini-man.
But Blout, that's a guest. Welcome, noble sir. How can we help you?
You're a two-headed ogre, right?
Well, I am an ogre.
Me too.
So, you two are ogres?
My name is Sloth, mage, philosopher, scholar.
And bag of wind.
That is Blout, my brother. He is...
Me, Basher. Me, best things up.
Do you own the inn?
I bought it. Blout is just my employee.
Blout bought too.
Yes, but then you lost your half at poker. Now it all belongs to me.
Blout not give you. Blout best laugh if he tried to take away.
If you touch me, I'll have you thrown in jail.
I have heard that you buy your alcohol from Bill.
We don't have much choice. He's the only trader who'll sell us alcohol.
Expensive.
You're right there. The prices are unashamedly high.
Seastone is a big town with lots of merchants. Why is Bill the only one selling alcohol?
Since the town was virtually besieged with refugees, there's been no way for the farmers and traders from the surrounding areas to get through with their ox carts.
Right. And Bill gets his supplies by air. Just the same, there's still more than one merchant in the upper...
Of course. Bill trades alcohol, another trades in lamp oil, the next one in mana potions. That way they avoid competition and set any price they want.
I smashed them all!
We are upset about it.
Would you perhaps be interested in a barrel of brandy? I'm sure that Bill would deliver today.
No, thank you. We still have stock, and we have much fewer guests since the barricade was erected.
But I need a password.
The password for Bill's crane capers? If you were one of his trustworthy customers, you'd know it.
How about we try and bring down Bill and his exorbitant prices?
Thinking of...
Bash him?
Well, let's just say I could put the long arm of the law onto him.
Shield hand?
Tin Man.
I don't know.
The plan is absolutely Anton-proof. We're all set. I just need Bill's password and bam! We have him by his muttony legs.
And it won't be traced back to... I really don't want to be paying even more for our alcohol in the future.
It's a secret covert operation shrouded in secrecy.
Shrouded in secrecy.
He has earned it. Oh, all right then. The password is gold won't make you happy.
Really?
Here, silver for the... It will be its scupper's business for build of ne'er-do-wells.
Thanks. Are you allowed 1 or 2 in the election?
That as we have voices, we should all vote. Unfortunately, the town council sees things differently.
And who do you want to vote for?
Archmage.
Council... Mrs. Van Buren. Little woman says how it is.
Blount likes it when things are uncomplicated.
Tax down, more work for all. Seastone number 1.
But you don't buy it.
I'd also prefer it if our problems were solved quicker, but Van Buren stands for things staying as they are or regressing. Neither has ever helped.
Back it on the chair over there.
Oh, it belonged to a young guest. He, well, got into a fight with Mr. Shieldhand of the Town Guard and was arrested.
Hooligan! Lock up immediately.
What happened?
He was quietly drinking his beer. Shieldhand came in, recognised him as one of the protesters and wanted to search him. The young man refused, that he hadn't done anything wrong and wouldn't let any...
Then bang! Drenched in a lockdown.
And the jacket?
It's been hanging there ever since. We're keeping it as a deposit until he's paid for his beer.
Then take care, you two. 1, both.
So long.
Bye.
The jacket belongs to a protester. It has several patches and a badge pinned on the front. No one noticed. Headmaster Block seems to be counting gold. Lots of gold. I wonder where he got it. Hello, Headmaster Block.
Weathervane, haven't you got things to attend to at school?
I'm sort of still on the job. I'm just getting some tools from the town.
Fine. I have to admit that your performance today did not disappoint me.
Really?
I didn't expect anything. Surprised nor disappointed that your results do not look good when compared to those of a qualified specialist.
I think that you're unfairly giving me difficult tasks just so I can fail at them, and then you have an excuse to get rid of me.
Oh, I could get rid of you with very simple tasks, Weathervane. It's not your fault. You shouldn't have been put in a position in which you are confronted with tasks that are beyond your schooling and your abilities.
What are you doing there, if I might ask? Surely you can't earn that much gold as a school headmaster, right?
Of course not. The gold is for the council leader's election campaign. I'm her partner.
Some people want the council leader to win the election badly.
Of course. As an investment in the future, and they know to make a difference.
Have to be going.
I'll be expecting tomorrow after the opening ceremony for a staff appraisal meeting, so we can talk about your performance.
Very well. My golem and I are you. And Bill eventually had enough of this strange role-playing apparatus. I thought Master Marcus had outgrown his love of fantasy worlds, but now there's a live role-play. I'm worried about him. Eventually he might spend all of his time in his fantasy role-play world of bicycles, tax returns, microwaves and branded soft drinks and forget the real world entirely. Hopefully I can sleep in my own bed tonight. A bed here at the inn would overtax the contents of my wallet. A sheet of paper with lots of paragraphs in small type. It says licensing law at the top. Rules for different drinking games, maybe. Article 1, Paragraph 1, drink with sense. If sense is not available, drink without. And here, Article 6, Paragraph 5, the feeding of mugwais after midnight is expressly forbidden. That makes sense. 13, Paragraph 2, the host is not required to serve vampires. This seems to be a long list of rules that apply to inns and their guests. How practical. This way you can check at any time to ensure that any freewheeling parties still conform to local ordinances. That's one less worry. There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, Paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secure underground bunkers. Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our Dwarven ale experiment. Swinging Seastone, the town that never sleeps. This postcard was clearly sent before the war. Even the Mage School Tower is in its proper place. I can't enter the upper town, the gate's locked. I can't enter the upper town, the gate's locked.